Today we have a very strange video!
And why am I not surprised that we have a weird video again?
That's probably because these videos are the most interesting.
That's right, Tralalelo is absolutely right. These videos are the most interesting of all.
Well, since these videos are as interesting as you described them, let's get started soon.
That's what I call a great attitude. There's not a moment to lose.
But before we start, we ask you to subscribe, put a like, and hit the bell. It will help us a lot in the development of the channel. So from the looks of it, we are watching the cameras at home.
Isn't it like Five Nights with Freddy, except we probably aren't guarding this house?
Oh yeah, very similar, except we're not defending the house from Freddy. We're defending it from Shakur.
From me. It's really weird, and besides, I can't see anyone at all.
There, over there, in the window, standing there and staring.
That looks really creepy, Shakur. I hope this doesn't happen again in real life.
Come on, to be honest with you, I'm pretty uncomfortable myself.
Even though it's creepy and uncomfortable, for some reason, it's insanely fun for me to watch.
That's how videos like this work, on different spectrums of emotion.
That's why we usually watch this kind of stuff. It's weird, but it's fun!
I feel like Shakur should be breaking into the house right now, but why is he procrastinating?
That's it, he opened the door and snuck into the house. Now are you happy?
Come on, Tralalelo, if he hadn't come in, events wouldn't have unfolded, and that's very boring!
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But what's he gonna do here? Maybe he's looking for someone?
Or maybe he just wants to ruin the place. I think this version of me is very unpredictable.
However, you managed to absolutely predict his next action.
I think it was pretty obvious to me.
Oh yeah, I guess that was pretty obvious. I just got lucky and guessed.
I wonder if he'll just destroy this house or if something more interesting will happen.
Nothing is happening yet, so I can't even guess what will happen next.
For now, he's tired of crashing and just resting, but how long will he rest for?
There is nothing strange or unusual on the rest of the cameras.
He's the only one in the house right now.
But honestly, even though nothing is happening, I have a very strange and bad feeling.
I wonder what that could have to do with. I don't see anything like that.
Are you seeing this? He's going somewhere, but where and why?
I think he's going to the other rooms, but why?
I think he's rested and now he's going to keep smashing things around.
Whoa, guys, why is this door open? It was closed just seconds ago.
I think that's what he's trying to find out.
Now I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable, to be honest.
Yo, you're not alone in this because this TV didn't work. But who would turn it on?
I think it's the same one who came through the door. That makes the most sense.
I hope Shakur gets this sorted out because this whole thing looks mystical and very creepy.
I don't think going near that TV is a good idea.
I don't think there's anything wrong.
What? Oh my god, what just happened?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to deal with this. I'm scared.
Come on, a big scary shark scared of a little scimitar.
Now I'm getting scared too. You know where we are, don't you?
Oh my god, did that creature from the TV bring us here?
Oh, that's most likely what happened. I know exactly what this place is like, so I share your fears.
We've got to get out of here somehow or we're gonna die.
To be fair, it's not as bad as it could be so far.
But after what we just saw, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
I agree. I don't think Tung Shakur would be as kind as you are in these places.
There he is. We've got to get out of here.
Wow, that's such a great plan. Did you come up with it or did someone tell you?
Hey, Shakur, this is no time for jokes. We have to run now.
Okay, I know what he was talking about because we only have two options in this situation. Run and hide.
That's right, and if we run, we'll run out of breath and most likely end up in a dead end, so we need to hide.
I don't think we're gonna make it. It's gonna be a very sad ending to this story.
Anyway, at least we tried and did the best we could and the best we could do.
I've had enough of these horror movies. Let's watch something more fun. Okay, now I'm really curious. What's gonna happen next? Because I feel like we've seen absolutely everything.
It looks like a Tung Shakur house. Could this be a super prank on him?
To be honest, after the story you told us, I don't really want to do this. Even though it was an internet story, it's still a little uncomfortable.
I guess this guy has nothing to worry about but his own life, so he decided to play with fire and get rid of her that way.
Even though he's vandalizing, I hope he'll be okay. Because I'm sure Tung Shakur doesn't like jokes and pranks.
He got lucky the first time, so this daredevil decided to try his luck again. I was thinking maybe he just doesn't know who Tung Shakur is and what he can do.
I think that's the only adequate explanation for his reckless behavior. Let's hope Tung Shakur behaves leniently towards this poor kid.
I'm afraid it'll be the other way around, and Tung Shakur will take it out on this kid.
Well, I'm not surprised at all that this happened. There's only one way for this kid to go now.
He's gonna run for his life and pray that he gets away. Let's hope his house is close by and that it has a very nice and sturdy door.
I doubt very much that a Tung Tung Sahur this angry is gonna hold anything back right now.
There's still hope before he breaks the door down. If he breaks it, the only way to escape is to hide and hope he doesn't find you.
Looks like right now is the time to use this tactic. Something tells me that no tactics will help this kid anymore because Shakur is angry and already in his house.
Especially since an obvious place like a closet in the middle of an open space is too obvious a place to hide there.
Let's hope this kid gets off with just a week's vacation in the hospital because at worst, Shakur's face is the last thing he'll ever see.
Look, these tung Shakurs don't look angry, but they're just dancing.
Are we really going to a party? It's not just a party. It's a party with only tung Shakuras.
Are we sure we're allowed to be here? Maybe this is a private event?
Of course we're allowed to be here. We're supposed to play the DJ booth here tonight.
And look at them. I don't think any of them are against us being here, because if they did, we'd know about it by now.
Okay, you are right, and you sound very convincing. It's like you knew what I was gonna say.
Honestly, sometimes it's too easy to guess what you want to say while you can be extremely predictable.
It's true.
Well, that's not important. What's important is that we're almost to the DJ booth, which means we're about to play.
It's time to rock a whole crowd of tung Shakuras. I think they really like it.
Whoa, the DJ is actually Shakur too. That means we're watching it from his point of view, but like you said, they're really enjoying it.
I suggest we end our mini DJ set and move on to the next video. They say there's something very interesting in there.
And in the next video, we'll see the weirdest and funniest swimming competitions.
Hey guys, what do you think? Who's going to win this contest? Write your opinion down in the comments below.
I think the one in the middle will win.
I think the one to the right of the middle wins.
I don't know who's going to win, but it's going to be an interesting competition because they all have to be on par.
It's very ambiguous so far.
There seems to be a leader, but at the same time, everything is changing so fast that it's impossible to predict.
I assume this is what you're talking about. This Tung Shakur is really something.
He's so far ahead of the curve. He doesn't have a single opponent who can compete with him.
I think his victory is obvious and non-negotiable.
Totally agree with you. An unqualified victory.
It was a very intense fight. Everyone fought as hard as they could, but this guy was a head taller. What will be the last animation for today?
I'm sure it's just as weird as the others, perhaps even more so. It's silly to try to predict anything because it's not that obvious, so let's just watch it.
Oh my god, I'm not wrong, am I?
My eyes aren't misleading me, are they?
Relax, we're seeing exactly what you're seeing. It's raining tung Shakur.
After the disco and the movie theater, I thought that nothing would surprise me anymore, but they did it. The reign of Tung Shakur, I certainly did not expect.
I can confidently say that they were super weird animations from start to finish. I don't think I could watch it again.
What's the weirdest animation you've ever seen? Write in the comments. We'll be very interested to read.
And on that note, in this beautiful summer rain, we'd like to bid you farewell.
Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next videos, and refresh the memories in the old ones.